There's a kind of magic in the early morning, when the sky is still more night than day, when the world holds its breath between darkness and light. Most people sleep through that moment, but some choose to be awake for it, not to be productive, not for work, just to feel something. I used to be one of them, a sunrise soul, as my grandmother called it. I'd grab a thermos of something warm, wrap myself in silence, and drive out to my favorite place in the world. A quiet ledge overlooking Lake Quinault, buried deep in the Olympic National Forest. No cell signal, no noise, no people. Just me, the mist, and the slow unraveling of gold across the sky. But one morning, I wasn't alone. I remember hearing footsteps on the gravel path behind me, soft, hesitant. I turned, expecting maybe a ranger or a lost hiker. But it was her. She was wrapped in an oversized hoodie, sleeves covering her hands. Her eyes, half hidden by messy strands of hair, looked tired. Not the kind of tired sleep can fix, though. The kind of tired that lives in the soul. She stood there for a moment, then spoke. "Is this seat taken?" Her voice was soft, like the morning itself. And even though there were 1,000 other places to sit, I didn't want her anywhere else. "It's a free country," I mumbled, scooting over, suddenly aware of how stupid that sounded. But she just smiled and sat beside me. We didn't talk. Not much, anyway. Just watched as the sun crept over the trees and painted the water in colors I'll never be able to describe. She didn't ask my name. I didn't ask hers. It was just a moment. A perfect one. And when the sun was fully up, she stood, dusted off her jeans, and said, "Thanks for the view." Then she was gone. I spent 5 years going back to that spot every month, hoping to see her again. Every relationship I tried in the meantime, they all fell short. Because once you've met someone who feels like a sunrise, how do you go back to ordinary daylight? Then one day she returned. Same spot, same hoodie, same quiet. And once again, "Is this seat taken?" I turned, this time with a smile already waiting. "It's a free country," I said. And she laughed, a sound so pure it could have made the stars blink. This time, I didn't let her leave without a name. "I'm Peter," I said. "I hate coffee, but I'd drink one with you." "Delilah," she replied. "I love coffee, but I'd skip one to sit with you." And just like that, sunrises weren't about peace anymore. They were about us. One coffee turned into long walks into dinners into moving in together, and soon we had our own little family. We taught our kids the magic of silence. We watched the sun rise on birthdays, anniversaries, even on rainy days, because we knew the sun was still rising behind the clouds. But time, like the morning mist, always slips away. Years later, Delilah grew sick. The kind of sick that no medicine can mend. The kind of sick that steals, quietly. And on her last good morning, she whispered to me, barely audible, "Can we watch it one more time?" I wrapped her in every blanket I could find, lifted her gently into the car, and drove us to our spot. Her head rested on my shoulder as the horizon lit up in shades of lavender and fire. She didn't say a word. She didn't need to. 2 days later, she was gone. At the funeral, people shared stories. Funny ones, sad ones. But no one knew about the sunrise. No one but me. Her final words to me? Just 5 of them. "Save me a seat, love." I promised her I would, and I have. Every month I return to that ledge, sometimes with coffee, sometimes with just my memories. I sit there, I watch the sky, and I whisper into the morning, "It's a free country." And on some days, when the wind moves just right, when the trees seem to hush the world, I swear, I can feel her sit down beside me again,